What's going on here, world?
Yeah.
Sneaker Addict 11. We back at it again. It's a Soul Searching
We
podcast.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
We got a special guest in the building. Please just say your name real quick.
Hey there, Ryan Swanger. Glad to be with you guys tonight.
Yes. Excellent. We're great for having you. Great for having you. We're going to jump right into this episode. No. I'm not introducing none of these dudes.
He hosting today.
I'm not introducing none of these dudes. I haven't been here in a while. I got a lot to say.
He just introduced himself.
You know what I'm saying? I got a lot to say. I got a lot to say.
He hosting it different.
You out here all in the videos. And dancing all in the back.
Got my shiny suit on. Got my shiny suit on today.
And then when Var hosted, man, he's doing his way like Frank Sinatra.
That's it, man. We getting this right. We might go around the room. We might not.
All right, go ahead, bro.
We might not.
Go ahead, it's on you, man.
Listen, this is real simple. This is real simple. We talking about something we all know and love and all seen out here in different shapes and sizes. We talking about dad kicks.
Dad kick.
Dad kicks. Dad kicks. It's changed over the years.
Yes,
It's changed over the years. And dads have become more aware of what's popular in social media and pop culture, to say. I want to say. And actually, dads have been starting to make a little bit more money. To be real with you. To be real with you. To be real with you. To be real with you, dads have been making a little bit more money. Dads are becoming a lot younger.
Yes, that's a fact.
And older dads have
I don't
been
want to
listening.
say younger, but more youthful.
Okay, I'll give that.
More
I'll give that.
youthful.
Yeah.
With
I agree with
that,
Yeah.
Okay.
with that, I want to say, I believe that some of their children helped them
All right.
keep up to speed with
Keep
that.
that energy.
Oh, okay.
No, because we're going to be talking. Because we got two dads right here.
Oh, yeah.
We got,
definitely.
we got a dad on the line. And we got
Definitely.
two dads right here.
Definitely.
So
definitely.
you're
hope I
saying,
know like that.
but real quick, before we get deep in there, Mike, we're going to edit that out.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to edit that out.
Come on, man.
We're going to edit that
Come
out.
on, bro. What are you doing,
We're gonna
man?
edit that out. Rome, you said something real powerful. You said that a lot of your kids give
Right.
you the energy and keep you up to date, basically,
exactly.
on a lot of things that's going.
Yes.
There's a lot of dads that fight that urge.
Yes. Yes, bro.
And this list,
Yes.
this list is tailored. It's tailored to those dads that pick comfort
Right. Yes.
over style.
Got you.
Speak on
Comfort
it.
Got you.
over style.
That's
And
a fact.
I'm not even mad at you. This comfort selection has seeped into our sneaker culture.
Mm-hmm.
And the branders have been able to market this as a lane for them to say, hey, listen, you guys, we got some stuff for y'all. You guys that's not taking care of your feet, look at us. We're going to get you these colors. We're going to go with these colorways.
That's right.
We're going to give you these different flavors.
We're gonna
We're
give you
gonna
some
give you these
heat.
different prices.
Yep.
And one of the brands that I know and truly love dear and dear to me
Speak on
Oh,
it.
has
yeah.
been supporting that
That's him.
for the last 30 years, and that's Reebok. And that's Reebok. Now, this is not the top dad shoe brand. I repeat, this is not the top dad
It's
shoe
not?
brand. But
Could've
I want to
fooled
know.
me.
I want to know
Oh.
what. Before we get into this list, what is your top dad shoe brand? Not shoe, brand.
I was rolling with Reebok off top because I was right before the episode kicked off.
Right.
I went to Foot Action. I went to Foot Locker. I went everywhere. I've been there. I went to every store, just looking around like a normal week. And Reebok selection as far as the dad shoe,
Yeah.
was smashing everybody.
Right.
Price wise,
Price-wise.
look, colorway, all that, all boxes checked.
Right.
Reebok got it. That's what I would go. As far as like the main guys.
Right. From what you've
Because
seen.
I'm sure we could go online
Oh, of course.
to like sneakers and stuff.
Of course.
And talk about a brand that
Of course.
only like two
Now,
of us know about.
We're not going to do that.
Good
We're not
Lord.
going to do that. We're not going to do that. Ryan, what's your opinion?
So I think I'm going to go with New Balance as the
I like this
prototypical
guy.
dad shoe.
I like this guy, and I already know the shoe you're thinking about. Don't even say it. Keep it to yourself.
I was thinking that's a
Don't
running
say it, because I know what shoe he's thinking about.
Okay.
There's one ultimate New Balance shoe that every dad... Don't say it. Don't say it.
Okay, yes.
But we're going to go to Rome right after that, real quick. Just get it knocked out of the way. What brand?
For me, actually seeing it, I would have to say Nike.
Okay.
I got Nike.
I know what shoe you're going with already. See, I like where everybody's mind is at, because I know what shoe you're going with.
Because I've seen it on my.
All right.
My
Okay.
dad has wore them.
Fair enough. I just wanted to delve into it. Why? Why did he wear them?
For comfort,
That's
of
it.
course.
That's what I want to hear. That's what I want to hear. Mike, please. Mind you, I know your dad.
Listen,
I know.
I know your dad. I know your dad.
Now look, I was inclined to say Rockports at first.
All right.
hey, listen, it's a brand,
right,
right?
but it's a brand.
It's a brand, though,
It's a
Mike.
brand.
It's a brand.
But if I'm going sneaker, I'm going Skechers.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay. I have an
Mike went
idea.
out the
I have an
box.
idea of what sneaker you're
Mike went
talking
out the
about.
box,
And now
okay?
I'm going to unveil my list.
All right, here we go.
We're going to
He
unveil
brought
my
out
list.
the damn list.
All right, so now we're going to go up. Mike, since we last ended with you, we're going to go with the Skechers Energy Afterburn. Is this what you were thinking about?
Yo, this is absolutely. Yo,
Mind you, I did not show anyone here this list.
we have not
prior
seen
So are we all
to
going to
sitting
be
down.
shocked today?
Yes.
We're just going to confirm our conviction.
Ryan, we letting you know we have not seen any of this
Okay.
beforehand. None of us.
Now, if you can
I
look
love
up,
it.
Ryan, if you can just look up the Skechers Energy Afterburn, you will
I'm
confirm.
looking it up.
Excellent, excellent. You will confirm and agree with Michael that these are not only practical, comfortable, everyday wear shoes,
Right.
and can be
Oh my
worn.
God.
There we go. There we go. That's the reaction I'm looking for. That's the reaction I'm looking for, baby.
yo,
That's the reaction. That is the reaction.
Now you
Yo.
see, whenever I see
That's a
those,
fact.
I think of trail shoes.
This-
you
that's
know,
a
I got
fact,
the black
man.
one with
Oh.
This is
The
for
brown,
the dad.
you ever see the brown
Hold on.
joints?
Let me
My
explain.
stepfather had the brown joint.
This is for the dad who has zip off cargo jeans.
Yeah.
Who zips off? Who
Yeah.
zip off by the shin?
He wears jorts
Yes.
with black socks.
With black
Yeah.
socks.
He'd be
With
like, yeah, I
black
gotta
socks.
wear the black socks.
He has a phone clip with the big.
The phone
He
big
has
as
an out of
shit.
box phone clip.
with janitor keys.
Mini keys.
Oh, he got the.
Mini keys. Mini keys. Keys from 7 different houses ago. Mini keys.
Just in case.
Mini
5
keys.
cars ago.
And this man calves
Car-
are
car
well
been dead
defined.
and gone.
His calves are well defined.
Oh,
well defined because of the work he's put in. His work he's put in. Each sneaker on this list, I remind the listeners, each sneaker on this list represents a different type of dad.
Hold on, before you end the sketches real quick.
Yes, please, please.
I spent a great amount of time in hospitals.
Right.
They've been on every
Every nurse's foot.
nurse's
Every
foot.
nurse's foot. And I work in a hospital. I know that for a fact.
They've
I know
been
that for a
on
fact.
every nurse's
You remember
foot.
when Skechers came out with them rounded joints
Yeah,
with the bouncer?
yeah.
Oh,
Every,
those.
The nurses.
Yes.
every
killed
nurse
those.
got,
They
and you know what
killed them.
happened? They all suffer from back spasms
It's crazy.
because it wasn't good for your back.
Remember the shape ups.
The shape ups, exactly.
They got sued.
Yep.
There you go.
Joe Montana was the one that was sponsoring them, and they got
Exactly.
sued because they disaligned
Yes.
some lady's spine.
Yes.
Crazy.
Yes.
Nah,
A
that's
nurse.
crazy.
I know a
Crazy.
nurse who had back surgery because of them. She swore by the shoes, and 2 years later she had back surgery.
Damn.
Crazy,
Wow.
man.
That's a bad
Crazy.
swear.
Crazy. But
crazy.
let's not get off. Let's get
Yeah,
out of
yeah,
off.
yeah.
Joe, you said Nike. Excuse me. Rome, you said Nike.
Yes,
hold
I
on.
did.
Don't look at my list. Don't sneak over here
yeah.
my list.
Show me.
Hold on.
Show me.
Hold on. Is this the shoe you were referring to, sir? The Nike Air Monarch.
This is it.
Ryan, I think you got that one. I think you
If
know
you
that
can
one.
just-
automatically.
Oh yeah. I know that one.
Yes. The
A
Nike
staple.
Air
Ah,
Monarch.
yes.
My
Yes.
dad had this one right here,
Let me ask you.
and
a
he had the
question.
black and gray pair too.
Can I just ask a quick question just to see if I'm spot on? How
Right.
much did your dad weigh?
My dad. When
Wait, don't say it yet. Take the guess.
yeah, take a guess.
I want to go from the 230 to maybe 300 range.
Just about. About 270.
About
He looking in the
270.
damn
Okay.
crystal ball.
Full strength.
Full
yes,
strength.
270.
This is what
yes,
I'm trying to tell you.
270,
There's
yes.
only a certain type of man that can put on a Nike Air Monarch
And Vol,
and lace them up
let me tell you this though.
to the top.
Exactly.
To the top.
To the
damn
top.
To the top.
top. Make sure he got that support.
Yes.
And my dad played ball. He played ball.
Not in
He
the
said,
shoes, not in the
not
shoes.
nose,
I
not
was about to
nose,
say,
not nose.
but he
I'm
put
talking
them on
about
after.
before. And he would play
he's-
ball. And
and
he
he
said,
said, yo.
listen, this is it right
This
here.
is it. This is what
That's
I'm
it.
telling you. Now, 9 times out of 10, listeners, a dad who wears a Nike Air Monarch is a former athlete,
Yes.
a person who's been about it, who's been on the streets or
Yes.
played soccer,
That's
football,
pops.
basketball, things that required a lot of rigorous motion. But however, this was a street athlete. This wasn't a professional athlete. I repeat, this was not someone that went to the double NCAA.
Educate them, Siobhan.
This is not
Educate them.
someone that played AAU. This was someone who was a local legend.
Speak on it, King.
A local legend
Speak on it, King.
who did things unorthodox. He played basketball on hard concrete for about 20 years. He played football in a hard concrete yard out there, full contact. Full contact. There's no YouTube videos of this. There's no footage of these things. It's only folklore and rumors. You understand where I'm going.
It's passed down from generation
this
to
type
generation.
of person only deserves a king's name, which is a monarch. You understand what I'm saying?
His nickname was given to him by his peers and not picked on the social media.
It wasn't picked. His name was
Speak
given
on
to
it,
him.
King.
He was Skipper. He was Jim.
Yeah.
He was Ernest. He had one of those kind of names.
He was
You
whatever
understand
he
what I'm
looked
saying?
like.
You
He was
understand what I'm
whatever his
saying?
friends looked like.
Exactly.
Yes,
Exactly.
yes.
Now,
whatever
my
his
good
friends
friend, the guest, you mentioned New Balance. And there's only one New Balance shoe that comes to my mind, and that's the New Balance 990. Yep. The most expensive.
Speak
The
on it,
most
King.
expensive. The most expensive New Balance shoe to
I already
date.
knew that was it. I knew it.
To date, ladies and
My
gentlemen.
stepfather definitely
date.
had those.
These shoes
Pops had those too, man.
are made for a transitional dad. This is a man who used to be possibly a sneakerhead, possibly a man who maybe wore a lot of other shoes,
Yes.
not necessarily sneakers, but a man who dabbled in different type of footwear and decided, man, chasing after this kid is a lot. And I don't have the time to keep going in the closet to get a pair of shoes. These are staying at the door.
That's right.
These are staying at work.
Right where
These are
the
staying
coat
in
is
my
at.
gym bag.
Right where the coat is
That's
hung
it.
up. Right there. I gotta go.
That's it.
1,000%. Those shoes was at my
At the
stepfather's door right
the
now.
door. Right there. Right there.
If we go to my
That's
stepfather's
it.
house
That's
and
it.
run into the door,
And it's
we
right
try
there.
to open the door,
No,
the
watch the shoes.
sneakers is gonna
Watch
bump
the shoes.
into the door.
And are they gray or black?
Gray.
This is what I'm talking about.
Hey.
This is what I'm talking about.
They-
Spoken from a true dad.
Knowing my
a true
stepfather,
dad.
them joints is
A
either
true
all
dad.
black or
Mind
all
you,
gray.
These come in about 7 different colorways.
Yeah, they sure do.
They come in about
And you ain't never seen
solid
them.
colors: orange, green,
never seen 'em.
purple. You're never gonna
You
see
only
them.
seen them
You're
in
gonna
black
see
or
this
gray.
black or gray. And you know why? Because that man has given up. He has given up, and he stayed focused on his matter at hand: bills, family, food, come back home. That's it. He's given up on matching his outfit. He's given up on coming out with outfits. He puts on shoes, sneakers, jeans, shirt, jacket, scarf, hat, and whatever his wife leaves on the door for him to put out there, and he goes to work.
Whatever the weather called for.
Whatever the weather's called for. This is a uniform.
You gotta go to
For a
basketball
transaction-
practice? Let me throw those on.
transitional dad. A transitional dad.
Yo, crazy,
Now,
man.
Done.
Joey,
I'm done.
you there? You're there with me, and I know you were at the sneaker stores recently. And I have an idea. I'm a Reebok
I'm nowhere
guy.
near a dad, so
I'm
looking
I'm
at
a
the
Reebok
Reeboks.
guy. But there's a few shoes that came back out recently that Reebok wanted to delve back into, and that's the DMX technology. Mm-hmm. And they came out with
A lot
two
of those
shoes.
was at the store.
I'm sure. And they came out with 2. The DMX 1600, I'm just saying that you may not know it, of course. Offhand.
Educate
and
me, sir.
The DMX 1200. Now, I'm going to just show you the pictures, just you.
Mm.
And tell me if one of those 2 shoes were the 2 shoes you saw. They may have been in a different colorway. It may have been in a black color.
No, it was these exactly.
Exactly, my friends.
It was these
Listen, let
exactly.
me explain something to you about the Reebok brand. This is a brand that started out casual. It made casual shoes. They were called tennis shoes. Everybody called them tennis shoes back then. And then sparking in the late, early 90s, they came out with this DMX technology. Thank you to Allen Iverson and the other DMX shoes that they had before Allen Iverson shoes. And they decided, man, we're going to put this technology in every shoe that we're going to release this year. And they made the ultimate dad shoe outside of New Balance, I want to say, because the DMX technology is on point.
Yes.
Yes.
This is one of the most
Definitely,
comfortable
definitely.
technologies you have in your shoes.
Yes.
And if you're listening, and I know you're listening, Ryan, you need to delve into this. It's called the Reebok DMX 1600 series. And you just look them up online. And they're very comfortable shoes. They're very reasonable. They're probably about $60 right now. The colorways are a little funky. They're a little funky. They're not built for the
Yes,
guy.
they are.
They're a little.
Oh, no, either way.
I know you're aware. I know you're aware. They're a little funky, but this is a comfortable shoe. This is a comfortable shoe. So now this is for a dad. Let's say he's got 1.5 kids. and I say 1.5 kids. One of those kids is off the books. And
One on the way.
and this is a dad who had a lavish collection, and he still wants to hold on to something rare. Like myself.
He want to feel like he got some.
He still wants to go out there and show these people, man, I'm still in the game. I'm still in the game, and I want you to give me them looks when you see me pushing this stroller. Yes, that's exactly it. That's exactly it.
I can still dunk out here.
I can still go out here and get 20, 25 on you guys, maybe a couple rebounds out there. You're still going to give me some nods and looks in the street. This shoe is for you. We just gave you a dad's guide. Right now,
all bases covered.
All bases covers. Always. Weight classes, demographic.
Whether you 30 or 60.
We covered all genres.
And you
really
dad.
covered everything right now. But as of recent, there have been some competitors. There have been some fierce competitors, and this for the people who are this day and age have deeper pockets. And from what I've been noticing, and I'm sure what y'all been noticing, and we had this conversation a couple episodes about what Adidas has been doing, is I've been seeing a lot more Adidas Yeezys on people's feet. And this one particular one fits the mold. And we all know,
700s.
Of course, the 700s wave.
700s.
The 700 wave runner, I've been seeing at schools. I've been seeing in all colorways, mind you. In all colorways, mind you.
Yeah.
And these
From the
these
desert
boots,
rat, all
yes,
of them
all colorways have been worn on young dads, teenagers up to my age, and my age and up, and above.
The
And
older
and
guys? I haven't seen older people.
I've seen older guys wear them.
I have too.
It's one of those like, man, I'm good. I'm good now.
Can I jump in
Please,
real quick?
please.
Have you guys seen, Ryan, I'm asking you too, have you seen the Feli
Mike, I'm so
Wave
glad.
Runner Save 700?
I'm so glad you brought this up, Mike.
Yes.
Because on my list, I had a Feli shoe, the Feli Disruptor 2. And now, these are not official on my list. But however, I've seen women
Those are them.
and
Those
men
are them.
wear these shoes. Now, Ryan, if you just kind of just look up online, Feli Disruptor 2.
I know those.
Oh,
that was a
man.
huge
Yes.
seller last year. I'm very
Yes,
familiar.
absolutely.
man.
We
Man.
spoke about that a couple episodes
We
ago.
did, and this is a unisex shoe.
Yeah, I want to talk about those.
I know you wasn't.
Oh,
I
you
just
talking about
wanted
the
to throw it
shark?
out.
You talking about the shark bottle? Oh, what is this?
Wait. We got some
Mike,
breaking news. We got some breaking
Mike.
news. Mike, please
show us those.
Okay, Ryan, I'm going to
Mike, send me that so I can put that in the video.
Ryan, I'm going to send you something real quick.
That
Okay,
look crazy.
cool.
I want you to see this real quick. I'm going to send it to IG. I'm going to text it to you.
You saw that?
That look crazy.
It's just amazing how
that's unbelievable.
But I like the fact that you brought up the Yeezys because
it's an epidemic out
because
here.
we were talking about a few episodes that maybe he didn't fall off exactly,
That it just got common.
but it got so
Yeah.
common to the point that
Everybody has them.
they're there, they're
Yeah.
available.
They're accessible to people now.
Yeah.
And now when
And
I
we're from
I'll
a
say one
hypebeast
thing on that
shoe.
real quick. I was actually at the airport today, guys, flying back home, and I saw a grandmother, like in grandmother clothing, head to toe, wearing zebras.
No.
Yeezy 350 V2 zebras.
Wait.
That's how common.
That's crazy.
Yes,
Wait,
that's
hold on,
common. That's my point.
Hold on. What airport was this?
Orlando.
Well,
They
my
give it up.
man,
They give it up.
zebras?
I'm not mad at her.
Zebras?
She was the old lady.
Zebras for Disney World, I guess.
Yo.
She was the old lady in the bike commercial wearing the Jordan
with
11s.
the patent leather 11s.
Yes, with the
baby blue.
patent-
The baby blue
100%.
lows.
Yes, the baby blue lows. This is the same lady.
Yo,
That's
hilarious.
crazy, man.
Yo, that's amazing.
You got the Disney T-shirt on, like right? Her and her whole family are wearing
That's
the same
crazy.
T-shirt, so they don't lose each other. And she's got the
and
zebras.
she's got
on.
the zebras
See
on.
those, man?
And comfort.
That's
in
wild.
Full
In full
comfort.
Yo,
I respect it.
Yep.
That's
I
real.
respect because those joints is comfortable.
Yeah, those are comfortable. That's full length boots.
Wow.
She knew.
Exactly.
She knew it was full length.
Wow. One of her grandkids was like, Grandma, we got you. We
You
got
gonna
you.
stunt with us, Grandma.
You've been looking out for us all this time, giving us these great sandwiches. We got you out here. We got you out here.
Ham and cheese is the best.
Yeah.
Mima or something like that.
Yo. But see,
Oh.
to bring that up, okay, so
Yeah.
we all agree about the Adidas thing, and I know Mike sent you the video about the Feli.
Yes, I just sent
about
the video. I just texted to you.
Atrocity that's going on in the world. But there's other brands right now that are throwing out dad kicks that are catching.
Yes.
Because now these are the things we all know and love. New Balance, Skechers, Nike, and Reebok. But there's other brands that are out there. What brand do you have right now that is up and coming right now that's making a run for the dad kicks?
Okay,
Anybody.
If I'm being honest,
Right.
because the whole dad thing has become high fashion,
Yes.
Balenciaga,
Okay.
if I'm being honest,
Yes.
Balenciaga kind of has that, like,
Yeah.
because even younger kids, no matter how young,
Unisex, too.
they want a pair of triple S's,
Yeah.
no matter how they look. To the point that whenever you see a pair of those knocked off in Zara,
Yeah.
or knocked off in one of those other like high fashion stores, and they trying to make a version of it, you know you made it. You did something right. So for me, I'm gonna go Balenciaga.
Ryan, what you got?
So I would go with. I've seen a change towards that with ASICS. Last year, they let kind of like what Nike did with Virgil, Kiko Kostadinov, who's an up and coming fashion designer.
Yeah.
They let him design 3 silhouettes last year, very much like the thick midsole dad shoe look. And candidly, it kind of got me excited about ASICS again. But that's the one that's standing out to me, that they've kind of like rejiggered their strategy based upon, the dad shoe trend.
And I've seen you've been posting those like in your story and stuff like that.
I'm crazy for them, man. They're awesome.
I'm not gonna lie. Asics for me is like the most active dad shoe, because I feel like that's for a dad that actually has the stroller with the big bicycle wheels on it. That runs
running with the
Park.
kid.
Yeah, like for real. Like
Stop showing us the Fila video.
Because
We've seen it, Mike. We've seen it already, Mike.
I'm not looking at
Mike
the Fila
keeps showing
video.
us the Fila video with the fake Yeezys. Stop it.
Asics to
Stop
me
it.
has been a constant. They didn't back off. They didn't fall off. They just remained constant with function.
Yeah.
And with that shoe, we're gonna command function all the way through and through. And I appreciate that. Rome, what you got?
Yep.
What brand is coming up right now?
I would have to say, I'm gonna go with Puma.
You
The
talking
Puma RS.
I know what you're talking
Puma
about.
RS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
X.
Yeah.
Those joints got many colorways.
Yeah.
And I see a lot of grown men wearing them with the sweatsuits
Yeah, no,
and
I've seen
everything.
it. I've
The
seen
whole
it.
Puma outfit.
I've seen it, and they
You know where Puma capitalized and they was smart? They did that whole toys pack.
yes, and then
Right.
fire.
And then they did it with the
Totally.
with the Transformers.
thing, yes.
I
So
think they
fire.
was smart to put that out there with
Yes.
it. And then at the same time, they dropped them Thunder Spectras.
Yes.
Yeah, those were special
Yes.
too.
So
yeah.
even though those were like a lower price version of it,
Yeah.
it's like, okay, cool, we could get these for 60,
Yep.
or I get the toy joints, I'll spend the 120 for them,
Yeah.
and they look decent enough. So I'm not mad at that.
And those
Puma
is
pick.
not, and those is not expensive neither.
And it's
Our
not
dad
like,
will buy them,
and it's not
for
like
the
it's
comfort.
Yeah,
you know
and
what
it's
I'm
not
saying?
like it's
So,
inaccessible too, but it's
yeah.
also for the up and coming.
Dumb
dad.
it.
Yes.
Right, exactly.
I see
Yes,
where you
I'm
at.
with that.
I see where you at. Joey, what you got?
The V-Line 700.
Here we go. Don't say it, Joey. Don't do it, bro.
Yo, Mike, I'm done with you after this.
We shoot the 5.
Yo, you show me that video. I want 5 minutes, yo. I am done. But nah, I feel like the Yeezys they already reached the point of normalcy.
Right.
I feel like in a few years the prices are gonna drop.
Okay.
They're not gonna be cool anymore, but the Yeezy fans, we're gonna be that age. We're gonna be that age.
Right.
Whether now maybe maybe I do, maybe I don't have kids by then, but those are gonna be the dad shoe of that day. They may not be the.
Do you think that the
Know what I mean?
the Yeezy brand is moving in a direction where they're gonna have a lower tier Yeezy that's for dad shoes? Is that what you're saying? Or you
I don't
saying
know. I don't know
the
if they're
Yeezys
gonna
right now
Yeah,
are
I feel
gonna
like
just
the Yeezys now
drop in price?
or I feel like the Yeezys that even if they're the Yeezys now or the Yeezys
Right.
that come out then,
Right.
they're gonna be more. They're gonna be easier to make. They're
Right,
gonna
right.
the boost technology ain't gonna be like all of that. You know what I mean?
See that? Now I disagree with you on that one.
You think they're gonna still be like 200 or whatever?
Knowing Kanye, Kanye will make a takedown model of the shoe so that it can actually be a dad shoe. And it's not going to have boosts. It's going to have like bounce technology.
Like the Adidas
or something like that. Yeah. And it's going to be like $80 to $90. And that's what it's going to be.
I agree with Mike 100% for another reason. Kanye's a dad now, too. You know what I'm saying?
Well, he's been a dad since he's been started.
I know, but if you notice, that's probably the reason why what happened.
But I wonder if
how
long is he gonna be on Adidas for? Because I wouldn't put it past him.
I don't know how long he's gonna be on Adidas.
Because I wouldn't put it past him that if he's able to get his own, if he's able to set Donda off.
Start something with Big Baller Brand.
Yeah.
No, I'm dead serious. He was with LeVar.
Yeah. But if he's able to because he's been talking about Donda this whole time.
Yeah, right.
So if he's able to get Donda's shoes off,
yeah,
and you know what I'm saying, then I feel like that could be something too.
That's possible. Yes, that's possible.
It could be.
I'm with you on that.
All right, so we talked about what we what we want to see in the future. I want to know, what will we see on your future dad's feet?
I'm sticking with Yeezy.
So right now, as it stands,
no, you personally.
yeah, I'm asking you. You
me?
would go with the Yeezy as a dad's shoe. I need to know why.
When I get a kid, or when I get
you
that
got
age.
one pending right now, or
we don't
when
know
you get to
about
that
this.
age.
Hey man,
I ain't shooting no clubs up recently. So
I ain't gonna lie.
If I'm picking a shoe,
yeah.
I might get some LeBron ambassadors.
Nah. You're wildin'.
I'm gonna get some, cause you know me, I'm a LeBron head, so I'm gonna just get some LeBron. What's the other ones called? The
not
LeBron,
the
not soldiers.
No, not the shoulders. The one that went to
I know
the one
what
that
you're
went to
talking
finish line.
about.
The one that went to finish.
There's a number in it too.
Yeah.
I know the witness. The witness.
I'm gonna get the LeBron witnesses for the culture.
Oh, okay. I know. I remember those.
Look,
yeah, I
all right.
remember those.
If
I'm sticking with Yeezy.
Yeezy. If I'm being honest, I know that as I get older, I'm gonna be trying harder to stay in shape.
Okay.
My dad's shoe is probably gonna be a Metcon Nike.
Wow, like a freaking flat shoe like that? Are you kidding me?
It's either gonna be a Metcon.
You're not catching your kids. I'm letting you know that right now. You're not catching you. They're gonna run all over the house.
No,
they're running all over the house.
By this point, Nike's gonna upgrade that joint. So I'll be good by the time they upgrade it.
They're gonna have
that is a deadlifting shoe.
So that's fine. I'm not worried about that.
That is a deadlifting
Either that,
shoe.
or I'm going way back in the vault. And I'm getting mad Calvin Johnsons. Every Calvin Johnson, every Darrell Revis that came out, every training.
I'm not mad at you.
I'm getting all of them.
Every trainer.
Every trainer. I'm rocking Bo Jacksons.
Yo.
So my calves could be stronger when it's time.
That's real. That's
I'm
real.
doing that.
Now, Rome, currently, of course, you're a father.
Yes, sir.
What's your favorite dad shoe?
My favorite dad shoe right now?
Oh my God, no dad shoes.
Yes, he does.
No, you don't.
Yes, he does.
No, you don't.
I don't have an official dad shoe.
Oh my God, no dad shoes.
But if I'm running around with my kids,
That's my point right
if
there.
I'm running around with the
let's paint
boys
the
and
picture.
I'm in the park,
That's it.
and I'm running around with
Yeah.
them, I'll usually have on my bounce
Exactly.
Adidas or something like that, so I can
Exactly.
we over here. That's usually what I have on. I usually will have on an Adidas.
Okay.
Even if it has some type of boost or bounce in it, that's usually what I have on. But I ain't gonna have on no Monarchs or nothing like that. But, you know. But that's usually what I have on when I'm in the park with my boys, because they be all over the place.
So I ain't gonna have one of them Monarchs. Well, I know what I'm gonna have. Before I get to you, Ryan, I'm gonna just get this out the way real quick. I put these on my story a couple days ago.
You sure?
My Nike
the M Technicolor.
MK2, these bad boys here.
Ooh,
I'm
okay.
telling you, it's
I like
the
those.
perfect
I like
hybrid
those.
of the Air Monarch and whatever else they wanted to throw in this shoe to make it hip and up to
The
update.
Air Monarch Karachi.
When I
I
wear
feel like them
these,
shits, they tried so hard.
they tried, and these are the most comfortable
did.
shoes.
But they look dope though.
They're comfortable.
Now this is decent,
They're
Vol,
comfortable.
for real.
They're comfortable.
They a buck, right?
Those is
And
decent.
they were $150 when I got them. I got them for $120, and they've been reselling. It's kind of been teeter-tottering between 2 and 1, but they come back out so frequently. The all black.
No, the
ones and
brown
everything.
pair was hard.
Yeah.
I like that brown and,
But
and
this,
like I'm
that's my shoe.
That's your dad's shoe?
All right, that's to
when
paint
you
the
outside with
picture.
little ball?
That's when I'm out there. I got a decent outfit on.
Yeah.
I'm walking around for
You
a
ain't
long
trying to
period
hurt
of
them too
time.
bad.
I'm not
No.
trying to hurt them.
That's when you pick them up.
That's when I pick them up
from
and
school.
I leave my foot on the curb and just kind of wait for. Come to the car. Nigga.
Come to the car.
Come to the car. Let's go.
We out of here?
Get in the seat. Let's go. Let's get in there. Get in there. Let's go. Get in the car with my other leg and then slide my other foot over. And it's, let's go. Let's go. Yeah. That's where I'm at with that. Ryan, what's yours?
All right, so I'm in that stage. I turned 41 in a couple of months, so I'm definitely old in the sneaker game. I got 10-year-old twin boys. So I think what I would describe is my style is for a dad, so you have to put that ahead of the statement, but for a dad, hype beat.
Hey.
So
Okay.
for that, to me, it's like Ronnie Fieg ASICs, Concepts New Balance, and then kind of strong collabs around Air Max.
See?
Like those are kind of the three.
Once again.
Kata Air Max, Para, that kind of stuff.
See, once again, I want the listeners to listen carefully. We just covered all demographics of dad. This man right here is still strong in the game. He's still strong in the game.
He ain't
and
letting
he's
up
letting
one
them
bit.
know. I don't care how old my boys get. They can be 20, and I'm out here.
Amen.
I'm out here dropping jewels on you, and I respect it. I wish I had. Give me a horn. Give me. That is real. That is real right there. That is That touched my heart. That really touched my heart to hear that. He didn't give up.
Respect, man. Thank you.
Twin boys, man. You know how many people would have tapped out?
Word.
You know how many people would have just been like, yo, I'm done, yo. I'm done. They would have wore their last pair of shoes till the soles came out. He said, nah, man. I respect
I'm
that.
guiding them to the promised land, man. Taking them to the good place.
That's
bro. I'm
what's
teaching
up.
them.
Hold on, just a side note. What do you influence them in sneakers too?
Yeah, definitely. You mentioned earlier, like in some cases, the dads are learning from the kids. I definitely more teach them, how it works and kind of what's coming out and stuff. But it's certainly something that we kind of share in common now and talk about. And so it's a good way for me to relate to them, but not be asking about like what they do with their friends and be like the nerd dad, right? Trying to be cool.
Right.
So it's something we can kind of have in common.
That's what's up. I like
That's-
that.
that's
respect.
wonderful.
I like that.
That's wonderful.
That's the link
like
right
that.
there.
That's
That's the
wonderful.
link.
Respect.
I can't wait.
Respect.
I
that,
can't
man.
wait,
I
man.
respect
That's
that.
what's up.
I
Respect
can't wait.
that.
Now wait, I got one quick side question for you, boss. Say
Okay.
to you,
Yeah.
what if your son, when he gets older, all he wants is shape ups?
Oh my God.
Like that's his swag.
Yo.
His swag is shape ups.
I'm gonna tell you something right
We're
now.
not even
Like,
going to speak
wait,
that
wait,
into
no, no, no,
existence.
no, no. Because look,
I'm gonna be real with you.
I think I know what
I'm gonna be
Vaughn said.
real
Go
with
ahead,
you.
Vaughn.
I'm gonna be real with you.
No,
What
let
if
Vaughn speak.
I'ma be real
I
with
think
you.
I
What
know
if he wearing the
Vaughn was
Spider-Man
saying.
shoes
All right.
till 10?
All right, he better be a damn scholar. He better
There
be
you
a
go.
damn
There you
scholar.
go. I was
He
gonna say
better
the
be a
same
scholar
thing.
because
I was
all
gonna
that
say
gets
so.
excused.
Yup.
When you walk around with some shape ups or some
Yup.
Spider-Man or some
Yup.
plain Kmart specials,
Yup.
you better be a scholar. And then you get one pair of hard bottom shoes, some Italian $500 hard bottom shoes, and you wear them until we can see the knuckles in your feet. All right? To let people know how hard you worked out here. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. You better be a scholar.
You got my last name.
Don't just go around wearing
You
shape
better be
ups
doing
and
something
just be on
special
some-
if you want to wear
That's
those
it.
joints.
That's
man.
all I'm asking. That's it. Because
So
you
I'm
know
with
people are gonna
Vaughn.
come to me.
I'm with you.
Much
man.
like him, see his kids are 10. So his kids, he's going to him, and they're still at the stage where, man, dad is cool, and dad is
Yep.
influential.
Yeah.
So Mason is 3 right now. If he gets to that stage where he just dismisses me and says, this is the lane I'm going in, he will have another wing. Not another house. He will be in another wing of the house. He will not be associated to me until he tells me what he's doing with his life.
See now?
That
See
resulted
now?
in this.
See now?
You understand what I'm saying?
Vaughn said he gonna have another wing.
Real talk. Another wing. He has another bathroom, another kitchen, a whole nother life. We're going to call each other on a home phone, not on a cell phone, on an intercom. Be like, listen, what you want to eat? You coming over here? Come talk to your mother. Come talk to your mother over here. Come talk to your mother. That's how it's going to be. Because I couldn't do it. I couldn't see those in my house. I couldn't even see that box in my house. I couldn't. I couldn't
I
do
can
it.
imagine a sick look
Yo.
on your face just staring at the
I
box
couldn't.
on the
Not,
floor.
not when I work this hard.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie,
no.
an experience that I had with my 7-year-old. So I went to I actually went in Jimmy Jazz.
Okay.
I seen they was having a sale.
Okay.
So I went in there and I was like, oh, what you guys like? And my 7-year-old, he was just like, oh, I like those right there. Those is Jordans. And I was like, wow, oh, I know what those are too. My friend has those. So now he's starting to recognize and see he's putting everything together now. So it's like, I can't pick out his shoe no more. He wants to pick out his old shoes now. So it's like, I'm not going to play him. I'm going to get him what he asking for because then he ain't going to want to wear them. So I'm at that stage with him. My 4-year-old, he don't care. He'll just wear whatever. Yeah. I usually get them the same thing because they'll end up like, he got them and I don't.
Of course.
You know, that's what it is with me. That's where I'm at with my boys right now.
Ryan, do your boys have different tastes?
Yeah, they do. They're more into. Well, first, I think Adidas is still really cool at their school. You know, it's kind of tapered off in the sneakerhead community or whatever in popularity, but at their school, still the getting the triple white Ultra Boost and then getting them super dirty on the playground is a rite of passage.
They older.
That's the flex. That's the flex.
They older, man. They have 10, man. They're like, yo, I want to be cool. There it is.
Oh, man.
Exactly.
Triple
so they got that, and then they do like the retro. So like right now, one of my sons is they're in basketball season. One plays in black cement threes, and one of them plays in the LeBron 16 Superman joint.
Wow.
So
there we go.
Wow, that's amazing
right there.
That is amazing.
Yeah, don't floss on you.
That is amazing.
Respect that. I respect that.
I'm pretty sure they know the pressure that comes with wearing these shoes.
Yes.
Too.
Yeah.
Like, these are premier players you're representing now. You got to go out and show out.
That's a fact, man. That's
Exactly.
Black cement threes.
That's what's up. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that.
I'm not. I respect that all the way.
They're striving for greatness. They're striving for greatness.
And trust me, I try to teach them. I'm like, you guys have no idea for guys my age to see what you guys are balling in. Like that was a pipe dream for me, right?
What?
Like,
For real. For real, at 10?
At 10?
At 10?
Yeah.
We was wearing the shoes from 4th grade.
Yeah.
That we had to tie up tight.
My mother was like, yeah, so guess what those old shoes are going to be? Those are going to be your basketball shoes. And the new ones, don't you mess them up.
Better not wear them.
Better not wear those to practice.
Guess what's next year?
Well, I'll tell you guys, too, like the neighborhood that I live in here in Dallas is it's a little bit more formal, and so most of the dads are wearing, dress shoes and stuff like that for the most part.
What a shame.
I'm definitely the only guy that really is into like sneakers and stuff. So my kids do feel a little bit of pressure, like they got to have heat. Because all their friends know about my sneaker collection, so they're expecting them to have good stuff.
As they should.
As
they should. Those other uncomfortable dads walking around there with their backs hurting. out there struggling with grocery bags and whatnot. And you're walking in comfort and style.
That's it.
Comfort and style in that Dallas heat.
Let them know. Because it's hot out there, man.
Out there wearing Sabagios and whatnot. And bags.
Sabagios and white socks and white tube socks.
This man is walking in comfort, picking up and dropping off his kids in style.
That's Nike Pegasus and Elite socks out here,
right?
Exactly.
Word, man. Oh man.
Yo, that's what's up. Oh man. All right, we gotta get this interview done. So first things first, Ryan. Where'd the passion for sneakers come from?
So for me, there's kind of two things I would highlight. It started with running. So I was really into ASICs and some of the early new Nike Air Max models when I was in like middle school, starting to run track and stuff like that. And so it started with I was just collecting my running shoes. So I wasn't really in this whole sneaker world. It was just I bought running shoes all the time, like to try out new technology. It was keeping up with that. And then as I got older, I got more into fashion and, was wearing suits and ties and that kind of stuff to work. And so kind of got into that. And so they really just came together where as I started to uncover this whole world of limited sneakers and everything, I kind of brought my views on like fashion stuff and then my affinity for running shoes and kind of brought that together. And that's kind of what's reflected today in what I collect.
That's what's up. See, that's cool. And again, that's genuine.
Exactly.
That's genuine.
Yeah.
That's not a hype beast move.
Yeah, that's
like,
not.
That's just like,
that's
this is what I like.
Does.
Right. Yeah.
And that's it. See, I like that.
Especially in your surroundings.
Word.
Yeah.
Right?
Definitely.
So when you was growing up, you mostly, as a kid, you mostly like running shoes even then? Or was you gravitating towards basketball shoes?
No, I was definitely running shoes. Like I had Converse Magic Johnson joints. Like they look like black cement threes. They're kind of like Air Flight 89, but they're about $55, I think, at Kmart.
Uh-huh.
That was my hoop shoe back in the day. But pretty much for school, I was wearing, Nike Runners, Asics Runners was kind of my go-to shoes back then.
Got you. All right. Favorite shoe all time?
Nike Mars Yard 2.0.
Wow. Okay, we need an explanation. Why? Why is that your favorite shoe all time?
Okay, so I really liked it. I was fortunate enough to have somebody that I knew that had a pair and wasn't really feeling them versus, the value of them. And so we worked out a deal. What I like about them is they go with everything.
Yep.
Yes.
But they're also not plain, right? So it's not like you look like you're wearing a plain shoe. But you can wear them all the time. They're indestructible. I use them as kind of my biggest beater. So bad weather, whatever it is, I wear them. And I just personally think as they get dirty and worn in, they look better and better.
They do.
And so that to me is like a perfect shoe. And it's like, it certainly has some aura around it, but it's also not a shoe that you feel like you got to put in a glass case. You can wear it all the time.
Yeah.
That is the perfect shoe to me.
That's what's up. So wait, are you upset that they recently came out with that low top SB that is inspired off of that Mars Yard too?
Yes.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me. Now, it's very rare that I'll get really frustrated about any of the stuff that happens. So, that stuff, the SB wave is not really my thing per se. I can see myself trying to get a pair just to I like to have one of every kind of shoe, just to kind of know what they're all like. But nah, it doesn't bother me at all. The Mars Yard is incomparable to any knockoff colorway, so I'm good with it.
How do you feel about the latest one that's supposed to be coming out, the Tom Sachs, the Overboot?
All right. Don't hate on me, man. I love it.
I'm with you. No, I'm with you. I like them joints a lot too. I'm one of those.
Here's my thing. If it's raining and you've got that shoe on, that's the most fire you can have in a really bad weather, rainy day.
I like
and I'll wear those as waders, over my jeans, and just go with it, man. I don't care what they think.
That is a fact. See, I like the weird stuff like that too. Between that, the Cold Wall Vomero joints, I like those.
I got both of those.
Yep.
So wait. In your opinion, which one is better, the white pair or the black pair? In your opinion?
I like the white. So the thing, I'm a big fan of a Cold Wall. That's Sam, the designer for them. I think it's one of the best new designers. Him and Kirby over at Pierre Moss. Those are my two kind of favorite new designers.
You're on my man.
We love Pierre Moss over here.
Oh, dude,
man.
I'm a huge supporter of what he's doing.
Yes.
And so with Sam, I like that they aren't treated right, so they age faster.
Yep.
And so I think the white's the better colorway because that yellowing, I can already see it start to take place on mine. I just think that's super cool. That you have to wear the shoe to get it to look like what the designer wants.
Yeah.
I like that concept.
That's what's up. Do you like the red pair that's coming out?
So I've heard conflicting info on that one, by the way. So I reached out to Cold Wall because I'm very into the shoe to see if that is a colorway or not. I know the one that's floating around was dyed. I don't know if they're going to release that as a colorway. I know all the sites are reporting they are.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure that they are. I actually think that they may just be dyed pairs of the first two colorways that they use to match with the outfits for the runway show. But I do like that red pair a lot. Everything I saw at the runway show looked amazing. I just don't know if they're real colorways or not yet. It seems lately like those sites are reporting stuff before they really have it
get confirmation.
Confirmed. Yeah. So I'll be interested to see if it comes out. I'll get them for sure.
Got you. Now you have a pretty solid following online and whatnot. When it comes to your following, especially as a white person, have you got any backlash from the community? Like people oh, you're not really like a sneakerhead or nothing like that. Like, have you ever received any backlash?
I haven't. I've been really, really fortunate. I think some of it, maybe some of the reason why I haven't gotten a lot of negative backlash is I don't tend to flaunt a whole lot, stunt in my captions and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And my shoes, I have a few shoes that are pretty hyped, but I think for the most part, I kind of focus on quality and design aesthetic versus what's the latest, hottest shoe. That's not really my thing as much in general. Mm-hmm. And so I really haven't gotten that. I try to be pretty positive on there. And if somebody does say something negative, I would just delete it and move on. I'm not, it would look really dumb for a guy my age to be arguing with like a kid online. So I'm not going to do that.
True.
That's good. I'm glad you haven't received anything like that, though. Because, people stupid.
No.
People are stupid. People are stupid out here.
Well, people just have too much time.
Yeah, they got too much time on their hands.
Yeah.
They got nothing to do.
Always watching somebody else.
Okay, in your opinion, when it comes to functionality, what is the best running shoe at the moment, functionality-wise?
Pegasus Turbo 30, or Pegasus 35 Turbo from Nike.
Man.
Love that
You know
shoe.
the joints we saw yesterday, the blue.
Yeah.
Yo, you
Yes.
know how I feel about Pegasus
you a
already.
Pegasus.
You know how I feel about
Yes,
that.
I'll show you.
You already know.
Pegasus is mean.
Pegasus is my number one go-to every day.
Oh.
Pick up groceries, whatever. I have those shoes by my door when I take down
Yep.
the trash, when I pick up my son, when I drop
Yeah,
him off.
these are the ones I
Hands
spent
down.
the check that I don't have on.
Wow.
Nah, no, that's a couple.
Yeah. I've got 2 pairs of those, and I was going to say I'm very interested in trying out those Vaporfly 4%. But the ones that I want, I have not found at a reasonable price yet. They have some now that I think they're like 3D printed uppers. I don't know if have you guys seen those at all?
Yes. I saw them in Nike Town yesterday.
Oh, okay, yeah. There's one called the Fly Print is what they're calling the upper now. And I think I've been finding those around $2,000. I'm not dropping $2,000 on a shoe that I'm going to run in.
Yeah.
So I think that's the other shoe I'm really interested in. But for $200, that Pegasus Turbo is amazing.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Now, aesthetically, just looks wise, best looking running shoe at the moment.
Now, is this for running or is this just a running shoe? So it could be like a lifestyle.
Just a running shoe. It could be a lifestyle thing.
All right. I think the best looking running shoe, there's definitely 2 that immediately came to mind to me. The best 2 looking running shoes are probably the Air Max 1, the classic, and then the New Balance 1500. I think it has the best shape of any shoe. I'd probably say the best looking running shoe is probably the 1500. Because you take that thing out of the box, and you guys know that runner shape, right? Where it's real steep on top and flat on the bottom. Like, they just look great. And the made in Flimby quality for those made in the UK 1500s, I think that's probably the best looking running shoe. Everything else that's to the side.
I'm not mad at that at all.
That is a beautiful pick. I like.
Listen, New Balance sponsors the New York City
Marathon
Marathon. So
now.
you already know where it is.
I ain't gonna. I'm mad. Asics don't got that no more.
I'm not really mad at that.
Asics, their apparel was amazing.
Did, but
their apparel
New
was
Balance,
amazing.
I don't know, but okay.
All right, that's cool.
Yeah.
Now, if there's something that you could change about the sneaker game or the culture at the moment, what would that be?
There's one thing in particular that I think is really messing it up, and I'm expecting this to change over time. I think just as naturally everything does, which is this hype culture. So at any given moment, there's like 10 shoes that are basically relevant to what feels like 90% of the sneaker world, and I think people have really lost track that there are hundreds of shoes that can be cool. It doesn't have to be the most hype to be cool. And I think people are really struggling. Some of it's because a lot of young people have come into the game. And I know from having kids myself, when you're younger, you're still trying to figure out your lane and where you fit in. And so there's a lot of uniformity, right? Just wanting to fit in with everybody. And so I think as we've had a lot of young people come in and get interested in collecting sneakers, you've seen that impact where it's like whatever's the cool shoes is where people are gravitating. And so I don't like that because I just think we are missing out as a kind of overall sneaker group on a lot of great shoes that come out. And I wish that people, and I think they will, but over time kind of get to more individuality and less kind of groupthink where just only certain shoes are cool because everybody likes them.
Now, see, I agree with that too. But that's one thing about us up here. We all have different viewpoints on different things, and how one of us may like something else that someone else may think is completely trash. But that's not going to change the way. If you like something, you should go after it. You should go get it. If that's what you like. Like, you shouldn't let other things outside of that influence you.
Well, and you know what I think drives some of that is I think social media has a big impact, because I saw it early on when I was starting to do my posts and stuff, is when I would post a hype pair, you know, you get 2 or 3 times as many likes and comments. Mm-hmm. And we all have had a moment, at least, where we get warped into that way of thinking, where it's like, oh man, I need to post more of these because I get more engagement. Yeah. You know, over time I think you do get burned out on that, and then you kind of go back to what you like. But I think that whole thing of people trying to grow their social media and get more engagement, I think that's driven some of it too, because people seem naturally like engage more on the hype shoes these days.
That's true. No, that's true.
Just real quick. I know you got a massive collection. Where do you how and where do you store them in the house? Because I know you got a family.
So I keep them in the guest bedroom at my house. I'm actually looking at it right now. I basically have one wall where I've got those like container store drop front, and that whole wall has my shoes in it. But I will say one of the things I've found works for me to keep from it, because I like to like actually hold and like wear a lot of shoes, but it doesn't make sense to me to keep shoes that I'm not regularly wearing. So I actually kind of cull through them fairly often. I've pretty much kept it 120 for a couple of years now, and that's kind of my like max. Right. But I buy quite a few pairs of shoes, and some shoes will stay in the on the wall, so to speak, and I'll keep them for good. And some I'm like, you know what, I don't see myself wearing this one over another similar colorway I've got of another shoe. Right. And so I'll end up selling them, not for profit. It's just to get my money back and move on.
Right. Okay. So you just get See, that's not.
Yeah. You keep the boxes.
I keep the boxes in my garage, so that if I decide to sell something, I can sell it with the box. But I don't keep the boxes in here.
That's smart.
Right.
That's smart. I like that.
That's a good
I like that. I gotta invest in them container store, them drop boxes.
I've been thinking about doing it too.
I gotta invest in that.
I just don't have the space.
I gotta tell you, if you love sneakers, and obviously we're on here because I think we probably all do, being able to look at them all the time is a completely different experience than having your shoes all in a box.
Yes. It is. It is.
It adds to the enjoyment for me, for sure.
I get frustrated in my closet because there's been times, because Reebok makes the same box. And if I'm not looking at the logo, I take down 6 boxes and be like, oh, this is the wrong pumps. Oh my God. Like I gotta go back up here, and I'll just be like, you know what? I'm gonna wear these sneakers. I'm good. Yeah, but if I can see them and just be like, all right, I'm going with those today. But see, now that you mentioned that, you said that you basically have 120 and that you try to keep the ones that you wear the most. So which ones would you say you wear the most regularly?
So most wears I get, those the Marjards I mentioned earlier, I wear a lot. The Sean Witherspoons, I wear those a lot. Then for like a basic shoe, I wear the 997 New Balance, the grays.
Of course.
So just your basic gray New Balance. And then now though, Kith and United Arrows came out with that gray and pink 997 last year.
Yes,
so that's kind of replaced that. So I have a little bit more hype in my basic gray shoe.
Okay.
And then what else do I wear a whole lot? I'd say the one other shoe I wear a whole lot is the Soulbox New Balance 1500s. They're called the Finals. But it's basically like green, gray, and black.
Oh, I know.
It's just like a super well-made shoe. I love those.
God, man. The heat that you must bring to your kid's school.
Well, in my job, I wear sneakers in my job. So part of why I picked those is like I can wear like a somewhat professional clothing, and then I can throw those shoes on. They don't look like I'm wearing like a weird hype shoe with that suit kind of look.
Ooh, man. Oh man, those are fire. Oh man, those are fire. Those are fire. Man, so wait a minute. You mentioned something a little earlier, just to backtrack, the Pure Moss. Did you actually collect? Yeah. Did you actually grab a couple pair or all of them?
Yeah, I got one pair. No, I got their cream with green on the back.
Oh, you got the sold out pair?
Yeah.
Whoa. Oh, those are the best ones.
Yes.
Yeah, those were the best ones.
And the leather on those is unbelievably good. And it's got, how it's got that piece on the front that covers the laces? I just really like the design. It's a really innovative look. I like it.
Man, I'm waiting for them to restock it. I'm on, because I just didn't have it the day they released, and then they have all the other colors. but that color is sold out.
I want the shroud. I want the shroud that they prepare.
Oh yeah,
I want those.
I'm getting those. It's not a question. I'm getting those. I'm getting them.
When it's got like that classic Stan Smith look, but it's got this super futuristic look with the shroud thing on top of it, it's a really cool design. I love them.
I can't wait.
How are they? How do they feel? For comfort level?
Oh, they're really comfy. Yeah, really, really comfortable shoe.
Oh man, I gotta get those. I gotta get those.
On your bucket list.
I gotta get those.
Tax time fly?
Oh man,
it's about that time of year.
You know what? That's what we should ask right now. Here we
It's
go.
about that time of year.
We on the spot. Let's ask it real quick.
There you
Okay,
go.
sir. Now, last year we did an episode called Tax Time Fly.
And we'll be doing one this year.
And we're doing one this year. We're doing Tax Time Fly 2.0. So we're gonna start asking guests, and we're gonna compile one big Tax Time Fly episode.
I'm with that.
So, sir, this is the situation. We upping up the money this year, right?
Yeah. We gotta bring it up.
What are we doing? $7,500 this year?
Yeah, we can do that.
All
we can
right.
do that. 7,500.
Sir, you are given $7,500 from your tax return.
Try to open up the government.
All right. You paid all your bills. You've done everything responsible already, and you got $7,500 left
To just go
Okay.
crazy.
to do whatever you want.
Yeah.
whatever you want.
Let's hear it. What you doing with the $7,500?
All right. I think I would get, it's either 3 or 4 pairs. Let me see how this works out. I would get Mars Yard 1.0. I think those would be about $3,000, somewhere around there.
You got it budgeted.
Then-
You got it
He
budgeted.
got it. He got it. He was ready for this.
He was ready.
He was ready. He was ready.
Dude, I have a list on StockX of all the stuff I really want. So I'm
He's
just looking
ready.
at it.
He's ready.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
I
about.
think
That's what I'm talking about right there.
Para times Air Max 1 Amsterdam.
Yes.
I think those are about 2,500, so that puts us about 5,500.
Yep.
And then I would get, Ronnie 5 ASICS Flamingos. That's probably 500, so that gets us to $6,000. And then I would close out with the Atmos Air Max 90, the Duck Hunter camo. Those are about $1,000.
Wow.
God damn.
Whoa.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's listen. If we're gonna do each guess, I'm putting him at 1 right now.
Yeah.
I'm putting him at 1
Good
right
luck,
now.
others.
I'm putting him at
Yeah.
1 right now. I'm putting him at number 1.
In front, you set
Number
the bar
1.
kind of high. Okay.
I'm putting him
sure
at number
did.
1.
Say less. Say less.
And he had it mapped out.
Yeah, he's ready.
Numbers.
As soon
Budgeted
as you said the question, he just
Yo.
went, I got it. Let's go. Like,
75 is it?
You give me 7,500. It's spent, bro. I know where I'm going.
On the dot.
It's all on his phone.
he's like, yep, I already know what I'm doing. StockX.
And
Let me look this up real quick.
that's tax, that's
Yeah,
shipping. He got it set.
It's done. It's all done.
I'm ready.
They all gonna sit there. They're gonna call you after this and be like, "Sir, are you sure? Are you sure?"
No, look.
You spinning this in one shot.
His
Yes,
bank not
on
gonna
one
let it
shot.
go through. They're gonna be
Right.
like, sir, this isn't you.
Yeah.
You didn't do this.
What are you doing? What are you doing out here?
This is fraud.
What are you doing out here? Pick one. Pick one.
We gonna press that
sir.
button when they sing you the text.
Yeah.
Yes, it is good. Let's go. I need those.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my goodness, yo, that's what's up.
That's crazy.
Oh,
All right,
man,
so you
that
set the
was
bar
dope.
high.
Yeah, he did. He
bar
definitely
high.
did, man. He
I like
definitely
it.
did.
I like it.
You know what I like? I like hearing people who collect for the love.
Yes.
Yes.
For their own personal. It's not about, like you said, it's not about who you're trying to impress or what's hot right now.
about you.
And I feel like that's
Right.
so much more organic.
Mm-hmm.
You see how much we're
Yeah.
all on the same wavelength
Right,
with it, like,
right,
and
right.
this is-
Totally.
some of this stuff we don't rock, but the
Exactly.
fact that we respect
Right.
the shoe,
Mm-hmm.
we respect the shoe
Yeah.
and the buyer and the wearer. Is one of those things like, man, I can see myself in it now, and I see myself in
Yep.
this. And now, 2 dads, all 3 of us in total, and 2 future dads, we're all sitting here. We're talking about dad shoe, but it's because of our mindsets are so different, and it brings it together. And this is what pushes the brand and the culture to this level. Like, look at what he's talking about. He said he's going to be 41
Yep.
this year. And listen to his list.
That's what I'm
Did you
saying.
hear his list?
Now wait, I got
120 on the wall.
I got one side question. Now,
Yeah.
if that 7,500 became real and you got your list, are you bowing out of the sneaker game? Are you done?
Oh man.
No, can't be.
Nah,
Hey!
hell no.
He's real, man. That's what I'm
Can't be done.
talking about, man.
Is it just
That's
75?
what I'm
I had to
talking
ask.
about,
It's
man.
just 75.
He's like this. He's like,
75.
that was only 3 off
Yeah.
the list, man. I got more.
It's
Come on, man.
75.
I got about 60 pairs on my
Yeah,
phone.
see?
We got work to do.
Yo, that's what's up.
That's what it is.
That's what's up.
I had to
man.
ask. I had
That's
to
what's
ask.
up. This is it.
No, one thing I want to say on that real quick is to build off of what you were just saying. For me, in Dallas, a lot of like the coolest sneakers, like they've never existed in stores here, right? So I really enjoyed having these platforms like StockX where I at least have a shot to get some shoes that I really want. But for me, when they come in and I've seen the shoe like on Instagram, on the internet, whatever. But then I get it and I get to like experience that. For me, it's really exciting. So it kind of all comes back to that for me. I just have a great appreciation for it. And seeing a picture of a shoe and having it and wearing it are not the same thing.
Yeah.
And so that's why I'll keep doing this because I want to experience more and more of different work that people have done. I really enjoy it.
That's what's up. That's probably the most like real sneakerhead answer ever. Like for like someone who just really genuinely collects from the heart.
Yeah. I like
That's
that.
what's up.
Beautiful.
That's what's up.
Beautiful.
Well, listen, Ryan, we got something called Random Thought, and
Yes,
you kind of
we do.
touched on it right now.
Yes, you did.
It doesn't have to be sneaker related. It can be anything off the top of your head, anything that you're thinking about right now, what's going on in current events, whatever you want to say. You want to talk about your socks, to what you ate for dinner, to anything you want to talk about. If you have one right now, you can just go ahead and spit fire.
Or not, you can wait.
You can wait and wait for the room goes around and then come back to you.
Oh, no, I'm good. I can share random thought. I think
right.
the random thought, and it's a little bit of an elaboration, but for me is what's happened over the last hour in this conversation. I really hope that more people that are really into to sneakers and can start bringing more of this to the community. Because I would really like to be part of more of these types of conversations and less like fighting about bots and sellouts and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And more conversation around like what people like and why they like them. Like I thoroughly enjoy that. And this is like a good example of like it can be a fun conversation that has nothing to do with anger and resale and all that stuff.
Some
and
people
so
are in
that's
the
my
complain
random thought.
culture.
More of this stuff.
yes.
I like that.
That's what's up.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
We appreciate it though. We do
Yeah.
appreciate it. 'Cause
Yeah.
love is on our side for real. Because it's
man.
like this brightened the room. Real
Yeah,
talk,
you
like,
are-
real
you're
talk,
100.
like,
That's good. That's
You
awesome.
100.
yeah, man.
This was
like
a fun episode.
This
was
like
fun.
yeah,
one of my
definitely,
like
man.
Yeah, this
funniest
was fun.
fun
Yeah,
episodes, man.
Definitely.
That's what's up, man. We really, man. I don't want to close it out, but I do appreciate that.
Yeah.
Like we all do
Yeah.
appreciate that for sure.
Thank you.
Anybody else? Random thought?
Y'all ready to go or no?
Yeah, I'm good.
I just want to talk about this book that I recently read.
Shoot.
The biography of Marcellus Wiley.
Okay.
Now, he's a former NFL player from Compton.
He's on Fox Sports.
Yes, on
Yep.
Fox Sports 1, used to be on ESPN Sports Nation. His story is absolutely amazing. Coming from Compton, going to different schools in Compton. Mind you, his family is full of gangsters, all that, but he was always the smart one.
Okay.
So he never really got caught up in that gangster mentality. In fact, his sister, he has it in the book, his sister was his biggest protector.
Wow.
Super smart. And with him, what you find through the story is that he always stuck to his own path and he was loyal. There was a time where he committed to a high school, one of the top high schools in California.
Yeah.
And the school that he committed to, the coach ended up leaving the next year.
Wow.
And when he left, a bunch of players left. He stuck it out there.
Wow.
Instead of going the traditional route when it was time for college, going to a powerhouse like a Michigan or something like that, he was like, I know I'm smart. I'm going to Columbia.
Nice.
So to leave Compton and come all the way to New York,
Yeah.
forget anything just academically.
Yeah.
The culture shock.
Yeah.
This is in the 80s.
Oh my God.
This is in the
Yeah.
90s.
Yeah.
The culture shock from LA to here,
Yeah.
completely different. And you're going to Columbia. You're down in
Yeah.
Harlem.
Yeah.
You're going to Columbia College. Now, mind you, Columbia sucks as a football team.
Yes, they do.
Not anymore. They're better now.
Well, yeah.
But at the time, they went through like 8 winless seasons in a row. They sucked.
Yeah.
They sucked. So for him to make that decision to go there,
High risk maneuver.
Yeah.
but see, for him, it wasn't. Because for him, the end game was always
It's the
academic.
poem. Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
It was always academic. He was like, if football works out, amazing, awesome. If not, I still have this up here. So to hear his story being at Columbia, getting them up to division champions at Columbia.
That's crazy.
And then getting into the draft and getting drafted in the first round from Columbia College.
Unheard of.
It's crazy.
Amazing. But then it goes through the perils of what it's like being in the NFL.
Right.
Drafted by the Bills, career's on the upswing, he gets hurt. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it was a broken foot. He came back in 2 weeks and played the rest of the season with a broken foot.
Come on,
That's
man.
crazy.
Now, mind you, you stub your toe.
Yeah.
We got a problem.
Yeah.
He came back from a broken foot in 2 weeks' time. But within that 2 weeks, he kept getting shots.
Yeah.
Got to take pain pills
Yeah.
in order to play. Now, mind you, he never became addicted to painkillers.
Yeah.
But his body became so
Resistant.
used to
Yeah,
it,
that's it. The body builds up a resistance to it.
kidneys start to fail, and you don't realize it. And he was one of those, you say, yo, I never drank water, and diabetes ran in my family.
Wow.
So he tells the story of when, I don't want to give the whole book away, but he tells the story of when one day he's at Sports Nation, and he was feeling really low, like really, really like, he had diabetes. He's going through a sugar shock, basically. His body is like, his organs are starting to fail and whatnot. He's drinking like water and whatnot, but it's not working this time. Basically, he's on the road and like he goes like numb.
Yeah.
And he can't like get his foot to the brake.
Yeah.
Eventually, he ends up stopping, but he gets to the studio where they record at.
Yeah.
He can't get out his car.
Wow.
If Max Kellerman doesn't come downstairs and be like, yo, we have a problem here, we're calling an ambulance, Marcellus Wiley not here. Max Kellerman really went downstairs and saved his life and got him to the hospital. That man had not peed. When he got to the hospital, he did not pee for 9 days.
Wow.
And when he did pee, his pee was brown.
Yo.
Almost complete kidney failure. Like he was going to be on dialysis. That's how bad it got.
Yo, that's an interesting.
If you get a chance, the book is amazing.
Yeah, it's a great backstory.
Yeah, it's an amazing story. You can find it. I don't like to put on Amazon, but go through Marcellus Wiley and find the book.
Yeah.
I paid $20 for it. It was worth it.
Right.
And the thing with him too, if you send him the book, he'll sign it for you and return ship it and pay for it himself.
That's cool.
Very cool. It's a great read. He even has stuff in there on Kendrick versus Drake.
Oh, wow.
That people don't know about when Kendrick was at Sports Nation.
Yeah.
And how the Kendrick and Drake beef was very real.
Wow.
And that Kendrick basically had a diss song out there that was ready to go.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff. He's a DJ.
Yeah.
He's a house DJ out in Vegas, but he used to DJ for the arena. So when he played for the Chargers, any sounds you heard, he did that. So when he got the sack, a certain song that played, that was him.
Crazy.
When he was mixing sounds, if someone got a tackle or they dropped the ball or something, that was him.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
If you get a chance, amazing read. Marcellus Wiley.
That guy's a Marvel character.
Word.
I promise you, it's an amazing read. He's a very smart dude. If you get a chance, that's all I want to say.
Shout out to Marcellus, man.
That's it. I've been trying to read
Shout
more
out to
books.
him, B.
You
That's-
said that. You did say that at the
Yeah, he
outset of the
definitely
year.
did say
Trying to
that.
read some more books. It's an amazing read.
That's what's up.
Amazing read.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
I got one thing. Let's see. Today's the okay. So in December, my coworker and I we went to Fifth. We went all around Manhattan at the time. She went to the Invicta store. A lot of people hate on Invicta watches. They think they're big and gaudy. Real watch collectors really just kind of downplay them because they're not really an elite watch. They're not. Plain and simple. It's for someone who likes a nice watch. They have different variations of watches, and then they have imitations of other watches. The most notable one is the imitation of the Rolex Submariner, actually, and like two other, the Aviator. And so I like Invictus because I feel like it's from a man of my girth and size. I think that this is a perfect watch for me, and I just like them as timepieces. I think that they're pretty cool. So she picked up a whole bunch for the men in her family, and they had a sale. They literally this is the name of the sale. Buy 2, get 4.
God damn.
I swear to God. Buy 2, get 4.
Nah, there's drugs in them watches, bro.
So like, and we walked in there, and I was like, "Is this legit?" And they were like, "Yeah, the highest price watch, you get equal or lesser value of the highest price watch that you purchased. So she purchased 2 $400 watches, and so she got 4 more $400 watches. So, well, at least what they priced it for.
Yeah.
And, as we were walking out, she's like, yo, I'm picking up some other gifts for some people, and one of these watches are for you. And so she gives me one of the watches that I personally picked out, and I thought it was like for a brother. And I'm just like, yo, you don't have to do that. And she says, no, I appreciate you. I appreciate having you as a coworker. You really understand me. This could have been bad. You could have been a dude that hit on me every day. You could have been a dude that made my life a living hell for the last 8 months, but you didn't. And I was like, all right, cool. So I said, so what's next? Like, where are we going? She said, well, I'm picking up some AirPods, Apple AirPods. And I said, yo, that's going to be tough. That's like the most 65 million units sold in Best Buy. And that was before the new release of them. So 65 million units, Best Buy's best-selling singular
and you
item.
said it's December too,
and that's December.
It's
so
mid-Christmas.
So yeah, exactly. So we're on Fifth Avenue by Nike Town, and I'm calling Apple to get in contact with the Fifth Avenue store to see if they have some in stock. We're going from 42nd to 59th. We're walking in every store. Every store has them sold out. So I'm like, oh my God, like this is not looking good. Every store, AirPods are sold out. And they told you when you walked through the door, oh nah, we don't have those. Like, you gotta wait till after Christmas. So Apple gets back to me. I was on hold the entire walk. And they were like, yeah, they have some in stock at the 59th Street location. That's a mother location, so that's flagship store. Just go over there and go. So we walk in the store. There's 3 lines. iPad line, iPhone line, accessories. So they direct us to the accessories line, which is only 2 people. We go right up to the front. We get the AirPods. And I'm just like, yo, this is crazy. Like, this is so crazy. Like, yo, this is such a crazy thing. And she was like, well, this is the best headphone. I was like, no, it's not. I was like, no, it's not. No, it's not. It's just that everybody has. She says, no, this is the best. I said, no, it's not. It's not. The Bose one is better. And I said, not even that. The Jabra ones are the best Bluetooth in-ear AirPod headphones. She's like, no, they're not. Apple has the best in stock. And she was like, you don't believe that Apple has the best product? I said, I totally do not believe it. And I'm Appled out. Yeah. I'm Appled out. And I said, this is not. And she was like, well, prove it to me. And I said, okay. A week later, I went on Century 21. Repeat, Century 21. And boy, Bose headphones, not the AirPods, but the ones that the corded versions of the AirPods. Yeah. So they're Bluetooth, but they're the corded versions for $81. $81. The AirPods are with tax $174.99. $81 cash, no shipping. I got them, and I said, try these on. And she said, oh, they got the things to hook into the ear. I said, that's one, because Apple didn't give that to you. And I said, try them on. And I said, download the Bose app. The Bose app will let you know where your headphones are if you drop them in the street, the last location they were synced to your phone, the last time they were synced to your phone, and it does the balancing of the headphones on the phone for you. The equalization for you. I said, do the AirPods do that? Oh no, they just sync up to the iPhone quick when you open the box, right? Yeah. I said, okay. I said, all right. And I said, well, talk on the phone. She said, oh, I said, yeah, talk on the phone. Come make a phone call. Made a phone call. Seamless. And it has a noise cancellation, but doesn't go into all the noise cancellation and all that. So, oh, but the AirPods do that too. I said, yeah, but are they waterproof? Oh, I said, yeah, you can rinse these off. Let's go to the sink. Let's go to the sink. I rinsed them off while they were on, cleaning the AirPods. And I said, yeah, these are waterproof up to, you can swim with these. You can't really swim, but they're waterproof enough.
I'm surprised you stunting waterproof.
So, and I made the mistake before. It's not happening again. And after that, and she was just like, wow, there's other products out there. People who are addicted to these brands, let me explain something to you. Do your shopping. Yeah. Dude, there's a YouTube for you out there everywhere. Yep. Unbox Therapy has been my favorite YouTube channel. This man is very candid, very true. He is a real down-to-earth guy who unboxes everything, literally from bags to electronics to hats to Jordans. Yep. And he has over probably like 5 or 6 million dudes. And I'm actually promoting this dude because he's really legit, yeah. He's legit. Like, he's legit. He gets $5,000 phones to review, and he'll let you know whether it's trash or it's just a $5,000 phone. And people just don't get caught up in the wave. Yeah. Like, real talk, like, there's so much you can be spending your money on out there. You want a Bluetooth phone headset? Get a Bluetooth headset, but get the one that's the best. So you don't buy one every year. Word. Apple will have you buying one every year. Understand that. They will have you buying a phone every year. They'll have a headset every year. And they're going to work their way so you can buy a charger every year. They will work their way down to that. Just do your research.
They will make a USB 5.6
For real, man.
on your ass.
And just be like, yo, we got a C USB that we can charge from the kitchen to the bedroom in 2 minutes. Like, what? Apple just got wireless charging. How long do other Androids have it?
Yeah, that's a fact.
For real, man. And they only didn't do it just because they fit other crap in the phone that they wanted you to have. For real, man. Like, don't get caught up. Don't get caught
our
up.
own ringtone. Like, can I make my own ringtone?
You know how much you got to do to get a ringtone on an app? You have to have it on your PC and then download the app and sync the two just to get the ringtone on your phone. I'm good, man. I'm good. And I'm still got an iPhone XO.
Yeah. All that's it. He's still got the Apple.
Man, that's my random thought, man.
Man.
Bro?
You good?
Come on, man.
I said I was good already.
Yeah,
Listen, real talk, man. Ryan, it's been a real pleasure having you on, man.
Yes.
For real.
Yeah.
Like,
Thank
it's
you.
just such a pleasure. We haven't felt this energy since
feelings mutual. I've enjoyed this.
Thank you, man.
since what's his name?
Who?
From Brooklyn.
Fresco?
No, not Fresco.
Fresco's cool. Shout out to Fresco.
The polo dude.
Dallas Penn.
Dallas Penn.
Dallas Penn.
I feel
yes.
like this is the same energy that we had with Dallas Penn.
Yeah.
Like, we listened and learned and then we shared at the same time. Now, that give take is priceless, man.
Having
We
those
truly do
conversations.
appreciate it.
Yeah,
we
we
truly
appreciate
do
it.
appreciate it, man. For real.
And thank you for listening always too. Like, we appreciate
Oh,
you
yeah.
actually
Yeah.
listening, rocking
For
with
sure.
us.
I'm there every week. No, for sure.
That's what's up.
I like that you guys go in a lot of different areas too, like the conversation over the last few minutes. I really enjoyed that. So now I'll be here every week.
That's what's
Thank
up,
you,
man.
man.
Appreciate you, man.
Thank
Really
you.
do,
For real,
man.
appreciate that.
Man. We're going to go around the room and let these people introduce themselves since they feel some kind of way.
I get
You
to
never
go
get to
first.
introduce yourself.
All right. It's your boy Soulful Mike. Don't follow me. I don't want to be followed. Just follow us at Soul3 Searching and _ Soul Searching on Twitter. If y'all want to, if y'all in the New York City area, same for you, Ryan. If you're in the New York City area, you want to play ball with us.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Hit us up on the
Yeah.
Soul Searching page. Let us know you can get this work.
Yeah.
We had Angel out there last week.
Angel was putting in work.
Angel was putting in work.
Angel was putting in work. He was supposed to be here tonight. He couldn't make it.
He's putting in work. So if you're listening, you in the New York City area, y'all trying to hoop a little something.
Especially in the summer.
In the
summertime.
summertime,
Yeah, we
all
gonna
that.
be outside.
Y'all
for
hit
sure.
us up. Y'all trying to hoop and something like that. I think that'll be fun.
Check the Soul Searching page too.
And
We
look
gonna
out
be
for Soul
working out.
Searching Fitness, too.
That's
Yes,
right.
so
That's
yeah.
us.
You see,
We in there.
we on our fitness waves.
Yeah,
no
man.
more fat boys out here. We trying to trying to get the pockets fat. That's how we living out here.
I stepped on the scale today. I was 210. I was like, oh shit, what's going on?
Why you bragging for?
No.
Move
Don't
on.
tell me not
We don't wanna
bragging.
hear you.
Go ahead, bro.
Listen,
Go ahead, bro.
bad.
listen,
That's
wanna hear
bad.
you.
Listen, man. Nobody want to hear 210.
Word, man.
Anyway, it's your boy Uptown Downtown roams
Right
around,
out here.
man. Appreciate everybody here tonight, man. Especially you,
man.
Greg, man.
Yo, it's the kid Joey Gold 24K. Go to joeygold24k.com. So go get his shirt. It's all good.
Oh, man. Thanks a lot, y'all, man. Ryan, thanks again for coming through and showing us love. It's Sneak
Thanks,
Addict
Ryan,
11.
man.
Sneak Addict 11. Catch us on Soul3 Searching.
Yes.
YouTube. Catch us on
Everywhere.
Soul3 Searching.
We everywhere.
Instagram. Catch
We
us on
everywhere.
Soul3 Searching.
We
Twitter.
everywhere.
And follow us all on individual page, but make
don't
sure
follow
you
me.
purchase
Don't
something
follow me.
from Joey Golden, please.
Yes.
Yes.
Joey Gold 24.
Please.
Hey,
Get the
even,
merchandise.
even if you don't buy none, put the music on and let it run on loop all night. Let it run. Be his streaming farm, please.
Put it in the
That's it,
checkout
man.
box and leave it for
That's
2
it.
hours.
That's it,
Post
man.
Malone and them, all them dudes. they got fake numbers and all that
Word.
shit.
Help him out. Help us out a little.
Thank you,
something.
listeners, man. We out of here.
Ryan,
Yeah.
appreciate you so much, man.
Yeah,
for real.
thanks,
God
Ryan,
bless,
man.
Ryan. God bless.
See you guys.
All right, man.
That was a good episode.